because this company found out there is a difference between viewing safety as a compliance regulation that we follow and enforce and viewing safety as a culture that we live and lead. Two different things. What's the risk factor, high or low? I'm walking. Say that again? I'd be all right? What plant do you work at again? Like the bridge, a safety policy does one thing. It does it very well, but only does one thing well. We think that because we've got a policy in place and we're communicating that policy and we're training people on it, that that's enough. And when somebody gets hurt, we immediately ask ourselves, well, didn't he have safety training? Values are built in, priorities are bolted on. I can unbolt a priority, take it off, bolt on another one, and it doesn't change who I am. If I did that with a value, it would change who I am. Because if safety is a priority, even if it's our top priority, even if it's our first priority, it's still only a priority that is subject to the same things that any other priority is subject to. They're driven by circumstances, and because of that, they change. We're going to learn how to do that more effectively. We can't pencil whip these anymore. We got to use that opportunity to make sure we're communicating safety so that they get it, so that they're actively thinking about safety out there, and they're not just waiting for the meeting to end. If safety is only a priority, it's still a priority. Even if it's the top one, it's still a priority that sits amid a pool of competing priorities, all of which are vying for that first place spot. I can't just say, well, I told him not to do it. I don't know why he did it. I told him not to. That's not a leader. A leader says, was there something in my message that communicated safety as a policy and not a culture? Was there something in the way I communicated that sounded like I was just parroting a policy instead of coming from here? I got to ask myself that as a leader. Let's begin taking responsibility for our own leadership communication about safety. I don't mind holding safety as my number one priority almost always. I don't mind holding it as my top priority almost always. What John won't do for me, what he won't do for policy, what he won't even do for himself, he'll do for his core value.